This is Slasher from GameSpot, and now I'm here with Sasquatch from Complexity, who is a top American placement here at the MLG Summer Championships, and Scarlett from Team Acer, who won the World Championship Series in North America and will be the #1 seed going into China. Sasquatch, let's start with you. You coming in here, I would say somewhat of an unknown player compared to the other foreigners that are here, compared to like Stefano, et cetera, that are supposed to do really well. And you came in here and were the best American placement here this weekend. Do you think that you're going to perform as well as you did?
Yeah, I think I can perform consistently as long as I keep practicing consistently. So I want top 8 next MLG, and I think I can get it.
What do you think helped you get to this point where some of the more storied American players from the old days have dropped off somewhat?
Well, I think most of the players that are popular now were popular in the beta, and it's been a while since the beta. So I think now it's just the people who keep putting in the dedication, and living in the house has been able to, or allowed me to put in that dedication. So I think I can be better than those players.
Yeah, you've had the Complexity Team House now up for about a month or two, and you've been able to practice a lot. How much has that had to come into play with how well that you've gotten?
Before I was in high school, so the consistent practice has helped a lot, just being able to play every day. And I think it's definitely shown in my results.
Scarlett, you went 24-2 this weekend, an incredible run on your way to the championship. In the previous interview, you told me you're going to 2-0 vibe in the finals, and then you ended up doing so. How does it feel to have such an impressive run and to win the entire thing?
Feels great. I only lost to Cheese, like Nidus at NESL and T-Rex here. So I think I can do similar at WCS Worlds if I put in the practice.
Now that you've been able to kind of play all the North American players overall, both in the Canadian Championship and the North American Championship here, where do you think the other players have gone wrong? Why have you been able to excel so much past while the other ones have not been really able to keep up?
I don't know. I watch a lot of streams, like see what the Koreans do, try and play similar to them and work on my own strategies rather than just completely copying. Also, I don't think I played, like, if I played Idra or Slappy, I think I might have lost because I don't have the best ZVZ, so I got a bit lucky in the brackets.
Well, I saw you play a lot of ZVZ, and it didn't seem like that to me. In your post-game comments, you said that you really want to represent North America at the championship in China, and that you really wanted to beat the European players. So you think you have a pretty good shot at the Europeans, but you know, you really haven't been able to play the Europeans or the Koreans. How do you think about your chances on playing the Europeans and the Asians?
It'll be a lot easier to play the Europeans than the Koreans, obviously, and I think I can do really well against them, like I have been against other North Americans. I don't know about the Koreans. I think there's a bunch of Protoss from Korea, and if I improve my CVP more, I might have a chance against them. So hopefully I can go far again.
And final question I want to ask both of you is, the North American state of StarCraft II, probably the lowest on the totem pole right now compared to the other regions. What do you currently think about the scene, and what do you think needs to be done for, you know, the scene to grow as a whole?
I think the popular players are like really overrated, and I think there's a lot of unknown NA players, like for example Infinity 7 Sandbox, or for a while there Suppy, who are super underrated and just need to be able to play more in, you know, live streams or whatever in tournaments. And I think once they show their games, they'll show that NA has good skill too.
Scarlett, do you feel the same way?
Well, I think the most known players have gotten kind of lazy recently and stopped practicing as much, which makes them worse. But Idra, for example, he practiced a ton for this event and he did a lot better. So I think they can come back, but right now just the new up-and-coming players are who to watch for because they're the ones practicing and putting in the time.
Well, I think both of your guys' results this weekend really do show how the up-and-coming players have taken over this community where the old stars have kind of fallen behind. So stay tuned to GameSpot.com/esports for all the coverage of the MLG Summer Championships.